Welcome back to On Air, the movie podcast where we talk about movies. And the movie that we talked about today is, if you couldn't tell from my awesome shirt, it says Guardians of the Galaxy. So clearly, we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, just the first one.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start with our general thoughts. And I'll go first, as I normally do. I really like this movie. I really like all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I watched them all when they first came out and stuff. So yeah, it was really good. I think I saw it first in the movie theaters. So awesome for me. I'm not a huge superhero guy, so I'm not a totally into Marvel stuff, but I do really like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's some of the few Marvel movies that I will definitely go see when they come out or stuff. And if I don't go to the theater for it, then I'll get it when it comes out onto the regular streaming or whatever. So yeah, really really like these movies. Una, your general thoughts?
Yeah, it was good. I didn't rewatch it, but I watched it. I don't remember how long ago. I was younger. Not super young. I really like the soundtrack. You can't talk about these movies without talking about the soundtrack.
Of course.
I have 2 of them on vinyl.
Ooh, yeah.
So I think they're both picture discs. Fun. But yeah, it was good. Yeah, Theo's deciding not to talk for this episode, I guess.
I have the first movie's soundtrack on cassette, so eat it! You have it on vinyl, I have it on cassette.
Okay.
Unlike you have it on vinyl. I have it on what it is in the movie. These are the first words I've said since I arrived in this building.
Yeah.
Did you really was that for a reason or just for fun?
They're fun. I didn't cross my mind until you brought it up that I hadn't said anything. I was just like, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
This is awesome.
All right, buddy.
It's hot in this place.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Right. All right, back to the movie. The topic at hand here. I think we should start with characters because that's the thing I want to talk most about.
The dynamic in this was so
Oh my
good.
goodness. First off, I just want to say I love stories and stuff where they have a found family thing going on. I really like those kinds of stories. So this one is definitely very good for me because they're, I don't know, they're so family core. Especially the constant arguing, so real.
Dude, I argue with my family all the time.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's all we do. When I wake up, we argue. When I get home, we argue. When I'm trying to have a good night's sleep, they come into my room and they say, we haven't argued about anything in 2 hours. It's about arguing time.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to say that. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I think I really like all of the characters are so much fun, and they all they kind of remind me of a D&D campaign, with the characters and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, like in the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
I just
Yeah.
Honor Among Thieves. You should. It's
I really
good.
liked that movie. We're not talking about that movie though.
We
We're
can
talking
do
about
that
this
another time.
Another time.
I rewatched that recently. It's really good.
But yeah, I think my personal favorite character is Rocket Raccoon. First off, I love raccoons. They're my favorite animal, so points for that.
Rocket goes crazy in the 3rd movie.
Oh my god, yeah, so I love that movie. That one I literally sobbed. I sobbed at that movie.
I thought
I'll
I
be honest.
would, but I didn't.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a heartless monster.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, I'm just kind of
I'm just kind of better than you.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's just how the cookie crumbles. Sorry, that's just how it goes. I don't make the rules.
I'm kind of scared. Anyways,
maybe I'll go back to not talking.
Okay, fine. That's fine with me. But
You don't care about me.
Cope.
I thought you were emotionless. and that you didn't cry.
Right.
Come on, you have to be better.
Lock in. Okay. So, I think, but yeah, definitely Rocket's my favorite character out of all of them. I also really like Gamora. She's a fun character.
I feel like she was my least favorite of the bunch, actually.
Really? Explain
Yeah.
why.
I don't really know. I feel like just like the way she's written, I've seen exactly like other characters like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, she reminded me of Captain Marvel in a not good way.
Oh, like Captain Marvel did it better?
Well, no, not particularly.
I
Just
wouldn't
like
say
I didn't
that,
like either of the characters, the way they were written.
Do you mean like flat?
Yeah,
and, like,
kind of like.
not, and like a two-dimensional.
Yeah.
I feel like her whole thing, I do get behind that. I do understand what you're talking about. Like the whole like, she doesn't really have any like quirks that make her like, which I understand kind of why, because like she was raised as like a weapon or whatever. She had to like toughen up or something. But like surely there's something she likes. Like she has to have like a favorite food or something.
Peter. Peter. She just becomes Lois Griffin in the fourth movie.
But yeah, like Rocket, he like takes people's like fake limbs and stuff. Like that's not like a very
she's
good
not
example.
funny like the rest of them. She's just kind of like edgy.
Yeah,
in an
even like
unfun
even
way.
like a character like Drax. Like Drax is really funny, and he has the same like straight faced, like serious, like doesn't
Drax
get metaphors
is so good.
thing. Yeah, and
I
he
love Dave
like does
Bautista,
it
he's such
really
a good
well to the
actor.
point where he's funny. But I do understand that like yeah, I get what you're saying about Gamora.
I feel like a
I
lot
get
of the time people write like female characters like that too, like specifically, which like when it can be cool, but like women are other things than just edgy. I would know.
Well, she was. What do you mean pants? Anyway, they won't get that. But I feel like in this movie, she's not just meant to be it. She's like more of like the guiding like.
I
like
know,
she's like
but,
the only person really with any sense of morality, because she's seeing like the evil of Thanos and Ronan, who by the way, Ronan, terrible villain, but it works so well because he's like a C tier villain at best, but they know that. Like James Gunn, who is a phenomenal director and movie maker, they know that he's like a C tier villain, and they play that up because he's so cartoonishly, stereotypically bad that like it works.
Yeah.
I feel like I like all the Guardians of this movie, but I feel like if there was one who I would say is a little weaker to me than the others is Rocket.
Really?
Because I feel like since Bradley Cooper, who voices Rocket, clearly isn't like there with them, he's in a recording studio.
Yeah.
So like it just his delivery doesn't always match.
Like the tone of
the tone of the scene. Like when he's like, I get in the scene where he's like, "Oh, boo-hoo, my wife is dead."
I don't care that it's me.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like it's supposed to be like,
he's
just
making fun of him.
Yeah, or he's like, everyone's got stuff. But like, even then, to me, it's just really tone deaf and just like it doesn't fit, And when when they're having like the moment where they all like stand in a circle and decide to like fight together or die together, he's just like, "Now I'm standing up, aren't we? We're a bunch of idiots standing in a circle." And it's just like, read the room.
I feel like,
but his voice acting gets way better in like the second and third movies,
how,
especially the third movie.
Yeah, no.
Like he doesn't really have any friends before this. He only really hangs out with Groot, and Groot is Groot. So I kind of get him not understanding how to like read the room.
Oh, he had friends. They just all died.
Yeah.
Don't.
I do
It's
feel
not
like
funny.
his whole thing
Too
is
soon.
like not being able to take
Too
stuff
soon. The
seriously
movie came
though,
out, like,
and I think
2
that
years
Too
ago.
soon.
helps his character.
But yeah, that's the only gripe I have is like sometimes the delivery just doesn't match, but everything else. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper's funny.
Mm-hmm. I really like Rocket. He's so funny. He's so silly. I love Rocket.
I love Rocket. I love Rocket.
I love raccoons. They're so funny.
I want to talk about James Jimmy Gunn.
Okay.
Because, as I've said before, he is an incredible filmmaker. He made obviously these three, the Guardians trilogy. And even especially in the third movie, he knew full well that he was after the third movie he was leaving Marvel to go work on and be like the head of DC. But he still put in 110% effort and made a really good movie. So like I love that commitment. He also made The Suicide Squad, which is one of my favorite movies. It's so good. It's so much fun. and I'm not talking about Suicide Squad. I'm talking about The Suicide Squad. There's a difference, and it's way better.
It's one word difference. In title wise, I've never seen either movie.
But the movie quality wise, it's like the distance of like the Earth to the moon. You could fit all the planets in there.
Wowza.
Una, Desiree printed those for us, and you're just gonna rip them up? Can you believe? Yeah, can you believe?
Or you're not gonna use them, are you?
You don't know.
We have 2 pristine copies right here. This is.
What if she needed 3?
What if this is modern art, Theo? This is modern art.
Oh my God.
There's a meaning behind
Also,
this.
James Gunn. He worked on. I don't know if he worked on it or he made it, directed it, but he was there and helped make the Scooby-Doo movie, the live-action one.
Scooby-Doo.
And for that, even if every movie he makes from now on is like terrible, he'll always be a legend for making the Scooby-Doo movies.
We should do those on the podcast.
Or actually, I think it was just the first one. But yeah, that's my little bit on James Gunn. Also, he went from like brown hair to like fully white hair in like 2 years or something. And when I saw him, I was like, how old is this guy? Didn't he look normal like 2 years beforehand?
Yeah, people with white hair aren't normal.
Yeah. Sorry. 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 Sorry, Grandma.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
But actually, how old is?
Did we? We should go on to like plot and then talk about some specific scenes after that.
He's 58, so he is kind of old, but he is still.
But let's move on to what we thought of the plot and the story. Did we like the story? Yes.
Yep, we liked the plot.
We liked the story.
All right, next topic. All right. Lightning round.
All right. What was everybody's favorite scene and stuff?
The start.
The start? Yeah.
The one where he gets kidnapped? His mom dies of cancer.
Oh, no, the one where he has the chameleon and sings into it like a microphone. Awesome. I forgot that was the start. And that, no, the red bone.
That's such a good song. I really like that one.
What's the matter with you? We should just sing this.
This is a musical podcast.
We should sing the whole soundtrack for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
They'll love that. We'll do a cappella.
And then we get copyright claimed.
No.
Not
again.
Again?
This happens every.
Anyways,
Can you believe this?
I'm making art here, Theo.
Okay, buddy.
Sure you are.
But yeah, I think I do agree. I really liked that scene where
we talked about the Dungeons and Dragons movie earlier. Bradley Cooper was in the Dungeons and Dragons movie. He was a little guy. He's a little guy.
Little guy?
Yeah.
He was a little guy?
Is it like his voice or is it like him?
It's him. They just shrunk him to be in the movie.
When was this? I don't.
When they went.
I also don't know Bradley Cooper's face.
When they went to see Holga's ex-husband.
That was him?
That was him, yeah.
That was him? Okay. I
Yeah.
did like that part.
Yeah.
That was funny.
It
Dude, that whole
'cause
movie was
a,
awesome.
It's like a funny reveal that like it not only is he short, but he's also Bradley Cooper. That movie's
Her
great.
ex-husband is Bradley Cooper.
I have two wolves inside of me. One is
One is
short,
and the other is Bradley Cooper.
Okay,
Dude,
buddy.
that's so deep. R/I'm 14 and this is deep.
Okay. I want to think. What other scene? I also like I liked the scene where like the majority of them met for the first time, like when they were fighting and then got arrested. I thought that was really funny because like, could you imagine just like like walking to like work or something and there's just like a bunch of people who clearly aren't from this planet just like duking it out
Having
in
a
like the
brawl.
square and everybody
They're like tasing each other, trying to stab each other, all for this little ball.
yeah, like
What could be inside there? I bet it's an Infinity Stone.
wowza.
That's the Infinity Stone from
Oh.
Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame.
I wanted to say I was
My
kind of
favorite.
sad that Nebula didn't really have like a whole lot.
I like her more than Gamora, actually.
Actually, I do too.
She's a lot more compelling.
Yeah, I think she does the whole like silent like stoic warrior thing better than Gamora
And-
does because
And
Gamora is
she has
just like
a better
like
redemption arc
yeah, 100%. Like Gamora just kind of like
in the second
like
one.
I don't understand
She
how
has way more
Gamora
to
like
do.
got her moral code because like if she was Thanos' favorite.
It was I think it's because they show in Avengers Infinity War like that like they
She
show
remembers her
getting-
life before.
They show her like that when she got like taken and when her people got genocided.
Mhm.
So like I think there's just the memory of like this guy
Killed
my
my
mother
parents.
and like half my people. I don't like him, and he also
Okay.
treats me terribly.
Did they ever like show anything like that for Nebula? Because I don't think
No,
so.
it's usually just her talking about how he tore her apart, put her back together. It was
Which is
so
all
painful.
horrible.
Nebula gets so much to do in the second and third movie.
Yeah, I'm really glad she gets like a lot of screen time, because she's such a fun character.
Oh, she's
Because
so-
like
it's so
she's
good.
she reminds me of like Drax's character as well. Like they're both like rather quiet and like but like they can still do funny because like they don't like interact, so it's like miscommunication or whatever or like misinterpretation. Because like
Yeah.
Drax like can't like take he doesn't
And
get metaphors and stuff,
he-
and
the-
Nebula kind of does that too.
Yeah, it's the fact that they play it so straight. It's so it's perfect.
So funny. And like they kind of wanted to do that for Gamora as well, but then they didn't really do that. They kind of like they didn't like get the funny part. They got the other part, but they didn't get the funny
They did
part.
not find the funny with her.
They did not get the funny, bruh. They did not get the in fact, I think they must have run out in the store or something, and they could like had to make do with what they had or something, cuz like just I don't know, it wasn't really funny to me.
Fun fact:
Mhm.
I was like rewatching the first Dune movie, and then I was like, I have to rewatch this one, so I took a break with that, and then watched this, and then now I'm back on to rewatching Dune 1. It's a very good movie, but it's so long.
We have a whole episode about that.
Yeah.
You should go watch it if you
should
haven't
go watch
already.
it right now.
Yeah, right this instant.
Leave this episode, watch it, come back,
And
so we
then-
can get 2 views.
Yeah, 2 whole views.
That's 2 that
You've
Good
got
one,
it, buddy.
Theo.
Una,
But
He's a little guy. It's like a tail.
It looks like a stingray.
Yeah, and he has a mouth.
It's
If you,
adorable.
Like open it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about I was gonna say something and I forgot. It was
Oh, Groot dying is sad.
yeah, I remember crying the first time I saw
Me as well.
this movie.
I like the
but-
scene when they like in
Now I
the final
kinda find
battle
it
when
funny.
they get on the ship and it's dark and Groot like lights up the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
The music like the little synth stuff that they have in that scene.
I remember what I was gonna say.
Like that score, part of the score was really good.
I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I haven't seen the first Guardians of the Galaxy for, I think since we probably did a rewatch during quarantine in like 2020. So probably since then, I haven't watched it for like a really long time.
Yeah, last year.
So I had to. So I decided to rewatch it last night so I would remember, because I genuinely could not like recall like a single like when I thought of it, like I knew what happened because I'd seen the movie before, but like no images like came to my mind. So I was just like, I had to rewatch it. So I just kind of like, but I was doing my French homework while I was watching the movie. And so like, I don't know, man. And I'm sure most people know this by now. I get secondhand embarrassment really easily.
Oh, yeah.
So every time something would happen in the movie and I was like, ooh, I just like flipped my screen up and then started typing away in French.
Yeah.
Straight French in it.
Runs away in French.
Runs away in French.
But, yeah, no, I got secondhand embarrassment. I skipped this. I like, when it was over that, but I would just skip forward 10 seconds. Like when they were about to kiss, but she goes, no!
Like, what was that about? You could have just been like, I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
That's why I don't like her.
Like,
she's
well,
I don't know. Like, I understand that she like
earlier, like him talking about how he just kind of beds people and leaves them. You know, he's a stud. Are we allowed to say that? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I understand that, but like, I don't know. That reminds me of in the third movie, I really like the scene where the Gamora from the other timeline, she was talking to him, and then Peter made a joke about
serious?
What?
No.
I was just at and
in
Peter
the third movie.
and Peter was and he like turned to Nebula and he was like, "Have you always had such beautiful eyes?"
Yeah, no,
that scene was so funny.
It's like whoever I was, it sounds like her.
That's exactly how Gamora talks.
It's just like, yeah, it sounds like her. And then they're like laughing about it. Then he looks in her eyes. It's just like, knock it off. And he's just like, I never noticed how black your eyes were. And she was like, they were replaced by my father after he ripped my original ones out. And he was like, he said he picked a pretty set.
That's actually crazy, dude.
Yeah, I like. This trilogy is basically perfect. I think it's the best. Wow.
That was crazy. It was
anyway,
basically perfect.
Basically the best trilogy. Twice? Wow.
Come on.
We're trying to run a podcast. This is a serious podcast.
Oh yeah, we take things.
I can't even get a word out. Jeez.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could like really pick like a favorite movie out of like the three of them.
No,
I think if I was like
I'd say it's either the second or third one because like
I like the second most.
Yeah, no,
I don't know. I like the third one because he's a rocket.
The villain in the Ego in the second one is a top. He's such a good villain. He's like a huge step up from Ronan, and like I just love the music. I love the overall vibe of the second one, and it's also super funny.
Oh yeah.
I also get secondhand embarrassment from the "you have feelings for her" scene. But in the third movie is so good. Like. The High Evolutionary somehow a step up from Ego. The villains step up every movie.
Yeah.
And you know, I just can't. It's hard to decide whether I like the second or third one more.
I think I like the third one more just because of cause first off, Rocket. Second off, Nebula gets more time as well. And I think the third one, Nebula and Drax have this like Nebula is like, I thought you were like a killing machine or something or other, or like a really big warrior, but you're actually a father. Which I think is so nice coming from her because of her father.
You're not a destroyer. What?
Because of her father.
Oh,
Thanos.
I thought you said it's really nice because I'm her father.
Yeah, I'm actually her father.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
But, yeah, no, he's like, you were not born to be a destroyer. You were born to be a father because he's, like, good with the kids.
Yeah, and then I liked the last bit where there was like the new Guardians of the Galaxy.
The dark days are over.
And yeah, but
Please, someone
keep
stop
going.
me. No,
I don't get
stop
it.
me, please.
No, you.
I didn't get it.
I was singing the song at the end of the third movie.
I didn't recognize it.
The one
Well-
called "The Dog Days Are Over."
Dog
yeah, you know
days
what-
are over.
Yeah, you know when
That
I was
one?
singing the dog days.
I didn't hear you. Theo, I just heard you go.
That's what I hear whenever he talks.
The dark days are done.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
They'll love that.
What other, did we have any other scenes that we'd like to talk about, like specifically and stuff? No?
I like the scene when they're like, it's like a oneer of them just like like planning their escape, and then there's just like they're talking about the battery, and he's like, we have to, and Groot's going up, and he's like, we have to get that last, and then Groot rips out the battery. It's just, it's such good, well written and well timed comedy.
Oh yeah, it's so funny because I also really like the differences between like Groot and like the second Groot, because like the first Groot, they're definitely very different people, you know, or Groots or whatever, very different plants, guys.
Yeah, just, like,
They had
Negro
the
up or
species
whatever.
name in the movie, but I forget.
I think they're
what it
just
was.
Groots, no?
No. I'll look it up.
Oh yeah, you're right. They did
when
like
with
with
the
the
prison, or like when they got arrested.
yeah. Oh, I
Groot.
also really liked the Nova Corps guys.
Species. Flora
That's a
Colossus.
Nova Corps.
That makes sense because it's flora.
But I did really
plant,
like the
and then
Nova
big
Corps guys.
Colossus.
Did we ever see the Nova Corps guys again, like ever again, or were they just not?
We don't see them again, but they're referenced in Infinity War when Thor tells them that he got the Power Stone through like decimating Xandar. He says, so that means they died.
What? But I liked them. They were so fun.
Yeah.
They were just silly. They were just living their best life, you know.
Yep.
And I really liked that one guy with his pink child. That was. I know they're aliens, but like, like a fully pink
That
child
guy's
kind of
funny.
surprised
I don't believe
me.
anyone's 100%. It's very fun.
Yeah.
What? Anyways, would we like to do our final thoughts or? Yeah, final thoughts. All right, I will go first. Oh, final ratings. My apologies.
Yeah,
Final
ratings.
I would say 4 out of 5. I really like this movie. Una.
I'd say probably 4.5.
Theo.
You know what I'm realizing right now?
Mhm.
We barely talked about the soundtrack.
Oh,
I mentioned it.
Yeah, briefly.
it's
There's
alright.
just so much in
And then you
this
sang a
movie.
song from it. Poorly.
Excuse me.
Just
Anyway.
just rate it. You know?
Yeah, what's your
Rating. You've got it.
You're doing so good. You have a podcast. You're really coming up in the world. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. All right. And Una, would you like to introduce the next movie we're gonna do?
Yes,
She would not.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Next
She would not.
next movie is Batman, but not the like cool the
Not the good one.
Batman.
It's Batman, but not the one you're
1966.
thinking of.
My favorite Batman.
Batman
Your
1966.
favorite Batman. Everyone's
Everyone's
favorite
favorite
Batman.
Batman.
Now
No
the motion
competition.
picture now in
Yeah.
Technicolor or whatever. I don't know. There was a poster that was like it's super long and it was like now in color.
Now in color.
I think I never
Batman
saw
is
that.
now in color, guys.
He's
Just
been
now.
in color for a really long time.
No, he hasn't.
Since the 60s, actually. Well, probably earlier than that, but like at least since the 60s.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
Batman for the first time on the motion picture screen in color.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Fun.
send you that so you can put that up on the screen.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I
All
love
right.
that movie. It's so good. Like
Right.
cinematic perfection.
So we will be talking about
Absolute
that
cinema.
movie
Absolute
next.
I
Okay.
can't wait to watch
Alright.
that.
And I'm coming
No.
in the full Batman costume, not just the hat and cape.
I would expect nothing less from you.
Yeah.
All right. that will be all for this episode of our on-air podcast.
Bye.
We will see you all next week. Farewell.
Bye.
Wow, Una, you didn't say goodbye.
Bye.